The Mystery of D.B. Cooper. On November 24, 1971, a man called Dan Cooper bought a one-way ticket on a plane from Portland, Oregon to Seattle, Washington. He wore a black suit, a white shirt, and a black tie. He looked like a businessman. This man soon committed one of the most famous crimes in American history. After the plane took off, Cooper handed a note to one of the flight attendants. At first, she thought it was just a phone number. She put it in her pocket without reading it. But Cooper leaned closer and said, "Miss, you should look at that note. I have a bomb." The flight attendant quickly opened the note. It said that Cooper had a bomb in his briefcase, and he wanted $200,000 in cash, 4 parachutes, and a fuel truck ready when the plane landed in Seattle. He threatened the crew, "If you don't do what I want, I will blow up the plane." The flight attendant told the pilots about the bomb threat. They decided to follow Cooper's instructions and contacted the FBI. When the plane landed in Seattle, the passengers weren't aware of the danger. Cooper allowed all 36 passengers to leave the plane. Then the FBI gave him the money and the parachutes he had asked for. Cooper told the pilots to take off again. He wanted them to fly to Mexico City but keep the plane low and slow. While the plane was flying, something unbelievable happened. Cooper put on one of the parachutes, tied the money bag to himself, and jumped out of the plane. It was dark, and the plane was flying over a forest. No one saw where Cooper landed. A mystery without an end. The FBI started a massive search for D.B. Cooper. They looked in the forests of Washington state because he had jumped out of the plane somewhere around there. However, they never found him, the money, or any sign of what happened to him. Over time, people began to wonder, did Cooper survive the jump, or did he die in the forest? In 1980, a young boy found $5,800 in cash near the Columbia River. The serial numbers on the bills matched the money given to D.B. Cooper. But this only made the mystery deeper. How did the money get there? Why was only part of it found? Who was D.B. Cooper? Many people have tried to guess who D.B. Cooper was. Some think he was an experienced parachutist, while others believe he didn't survive the jump. Over the years, the FBI investigated hundreds of suspects, but no one could prove who he was. One theory is that Cooper was a man named Richard Floyd McCoy, who similarly hijacked a plane a few months later, but McCoy's family said he was home during the Cooper hijacking. Another theory is that Cooper didn't survive the jump because the weather was bad and the area was dangerous. D.B. Cooper is a fascinating mystery. He didn't hurt anyone, and he escaped in a way that seems impossible. People love to imagine what happened after the jump. Some believe that he started a new life with the stolen money. Books, movies, and TV shows have told his story, and people are still interested in solving the case. In 2016, the FBI officially closed its investigation, but the public's curiosity remains. D.B. Cooper is a symbol of adventure, mystery, and the unknown. The case shows us how a single act can create a legend that lasts for decades. Even today, when people hear the name D.B. Cooper, they think of the man who disappeared into the night and left behind one of the greatest mysteries in history.